Okay, it is 5:30 p.m. on June 27th, 2023, and we call this regular town board meeting of the town of Oak Point to order. Please roll call. Mike Anderson. Here. Amy Baxter.
Here.
Susan Brenna.
Here.
Samantha Dobson.
Here.
Yvonne Carlson here. We also have our town administrator, Mike Fitt, and our town clerk, Michaela Martin, as well as members of the audience. Our first item is going to be public comment, and I'll just start by saying that we're, for the first time, using Zoom to broadcast this meeting. It will give people the opportunity to do public comment from the comfort of their own home or wherever they might be. We will ask if people do have public comment that there is a hand that you can raise in the Zoom feature. Michaela, during public comment, will be attentive to people raising their hand. We will allow up to 1 minute in the first public comment, up to 3 minutes in the second public comment. Anything that is germane to the town business is able to be discussed during public comment, but no personal criticism of individual town employees. That is not on purpose for the town meeting, town board meeting, or for public comment. If you do have those concerns or comments, please either address them to me outside of the meeting, or if it's another employee of the town, to Michael Kuta. So with that, is there comment? What's that?
I got a comment.
Okay.
I just want to say the road, there's nobody here from the roads crew, but boy, they were doing a good job cutting. I mean, if you notice how nice it looks, and I had like 5 people telling me, boy, I don't know what they're using. I don't know who's doing it, but I think Pete is. But I sent a memo or an email to Ben, just saying good job. I mean, it's really nice. Thank you, Pete.
Oh, good. Okay, thank you. Any other public comment? Yes.
Under the minutes from last regular town board meeting, your public comment needed to get added under my public comment. No private tables or chairs on town property.
Oh, there's no tables and chairs.
Yeah, I don't know if someone thinks you can't have any tables or chairs there.
It's a private, yes, chairs. Okay, thank you, Paul. Any other public comment? Next item on the agenda is to open bids, if we have any, for sidewalk installation.
See none.
We received none. Okay. Moving on then to administrative reports. On administrator's report, does anyone have any questions or comments?
I do.
No, go ahead.
So on the back page, you have that for the sampling district, that was the problem with the speed that people go on that someplace road or parking.
Apparently, I mean, we haven't gotten a formal request from them. I was just told that it came up.
But for the
That's
sanitary
correct.
department, did the complaint?
Yeah, well, I don't know. They just put it on their agenda and it will be reflected in their minutes and we will get a formal request. I've been told to implement speed limit and implement no parking. I have no idea where the complaints are coming from or what prompted that.
Okay.
It was more a heads up we received from the sanitary district.
That was one question. I actually, since I live, I don't think sure.
That was okay. Any other questions?
I mean, I would say it would be on the agenda.
Do they think they're, so the no parking, I can see the speed limit, but those are no parking makes sense too, I guess.
Okay, any other questions or comments for Michael in this report? Okay, hearing none, is there unanimous consent to place that on file?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Next item, Public Works, Road Stock Harbor. We've got any comments on that. Next item, Parks. 2023 fee schedule. This is to establish a rate for restaurants utilizing common parkland and sidewalk for additional seating. And I believe that the suggestion from administration was an annual fee of $200 plus 25 cents per square foot per season per year. Is there any discussion on that?
Is this, you want this on the fee schedule?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, is there a motion?
I'll make,
Motion that we add, $200 plus 25 per 100 square feet
Per square foot,
per
per square foot.
square foot, is no reason.
You said per 100 square feet.
Oh, okay. Per square foot. The 2020.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, moving on, committees, planning and zoning, and their library board. We have first to accept the resignation of Lisa Costello from library board. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept Lisa Cotswell's resignation effective 7/1/23.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. The next two items, we're in a little bit of flux right now, as you read in the memo. There's been some confusion about having non-residents and the number of non-residents and who is a non-resident. So rather than us get into that, we have one reappointment of a resident that the library board is recommending. And then administration is suggesting that we postpone the other appointments until our next meeting because there are some other issues that we need to resolve by then. So
Let me keep it an odd number instead of looking the person not applying.
well, they don't know yet how many non-residents they are going to be allowed. Correct. They may be allowed to have an additional non-resident, and then they can recommend this particular, they really want this other non-resident, and I'm not sure that,
But I thought there's 3 seats.
there are 3 seats.
2, and there's only 2 people being recommended if they can be a non-resident. So why not this 3rd person?
Because they might, depending on what the school district does, they might be able to appoint a third one.
Okay,
And actually, there is,
I get it.
okay, there is one person right now who is a non-resident, who has been sort of deciding within their household that they were planning to or wanting to change their residency to the island
Okay.
anyhow. So that could also have an impact. So right now, we're really just, I think, being asked to reappoint Marilyn Harding to the library board. If we have a motion.
I made a motion. Go ahead, Mike.
I'll make a motion to appoint Marilyn Harding to the library board for Newton.
Moved and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, zoning board of appeals, appointment of member for term ending 6/30/2026, and we have no applicants, I understand. So we have nothing to do on that. The next item is energy committee, and this is approval to submit.
Oh, wait, yeah,
Tommy,
yeah, it's
Tom
on,
said he was.
it's on low.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you have no other.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, I'm sorry. So we do have one person who wanted to re-up, and that was Tom Wilson. So we have one member of the zoning board of appeals to appoint for a term ending June 30th, 2026.
Next, we will with the board ratified it.
Yeah, so I'll appoint Tom Wilson, and the board will adopt a motion to ratify.
I'll make a motion to ratify.
Second. Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
You know, are we going to check with Rick? She, Dorothy said he didn't reply. So, did he get it? Does he, do we, would we?
He knows about it and he did not reply.
Which I think you.
He should say something.
I don't know. I would say if someone, if
Yeah.
Georgina's was, asked them multiple times and they aren't replying.
What kind of puts us in a pickle?
I think you almost have to assume that they're not interested if they're not
So
replying.
we do know that he did get the message.
He was,
Okay. That's right.
All right, so we have a motion and a second to ratify Tom Nelson's appointment. Is there any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now, the next item is the Energy Committee and approving a pre-application for Department of Energy grant. And that is at no cost. The New Grid has said that if we are selected to make a full presentation, their cost for preparing a full application is $8,000. But that is for, $500,000 project, potentially, that we wouldn't have to cost share on. So is there a motion to authorize our pre-application filing for the Department of Energy grant for rural areas?
I'll make a motion to authorize the energy committee to start the process with the
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I would like the new grid analytics to add the ESP onto it, so I think that's a great way to get it up to present,
if possible.
if possible.
So noted. Let them know.
They meet tomorrow morning, I'll pass that along.
Thank you. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next is the Public Arts Committee, grant awards. And I guess this is really application, right? They're applying for these.
No, this is a set of the award.
Yes, okay, so they've received these grant awards from the Michael Medlin Island Fund and Drexler Medlin Island Fund for the Porta Potty beautification project.
Were there more emails since the meeting when they said that somebody had made a public comment, that they just wanted to read?
Just
Was
one.
there- No?
Okay, any other discussion?
I guess I don't understand exactly what we are. They've already got grants, right?
They have been awarded the grant. Your vote is to whether to accept the grant.
Second money?
Yes.
Oh. See. I make a motion to accept the grants on behalf of the public arts committee.
Is there a second? Moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next, meeting minutes. The meeting where we looked at the minutes from various committees, and if anyone has any questions or comments, this would be the time to raise them. And I did notice, it's not here, but I know this is the TDC. They're actually, we have a public hearing tomorrow at 5. They also now scheduled a special meeting at 4:45, so right for tomorrow.
Correct. And that is so they can meet the statutory requirements of having a resolution introduced for the revision of the rental permit zoning.
Any questions or comments on the committee minutes?
There's nothing in the public arts committee minutes. Were they gonna get back to us on that question that we asked? Or was it just?
The ones about the sidewalk, right?
Yeah.
They're still gonna bring the final proposal to you as for approval. You gave them this permission to proceed.
Okay.
But I think once they had everything in place with dates and everything, they were going to proposal again, final. So you're fine.
Any other committee minutes? We have the committee action. Next item, town hall administration grant updates.
Public Works is doing one, obviously, energy committee. For the public,
And the rubber commission did not get the raise grants.
because they say we've not received official notification.
Okay. All right, moving on, unless there are other comments and grants, the next item is to change the regular town board meeting start time 5:00 p.m. Is there a motion to do that?
I'll make a motion to change the regular town board meeting start time to 5 p.m.
Second.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next item is septic waste removal contract with Island Septic LLC. You should have gotten a revised memo on that, and this is to approve the contract with Island Septic based on it looks like a cost differential of $1,680 altogether. Is there a motion?
And we speak about that before you make a motion to pass that.
Okay, Devine, go ahead.
I requested information regarding the permitted use of the business on the property first. Going into a bid blind contract is kind of crazy. I knew nothing that I was up against. I didn't know it would be 12 hours for a turnaround on a porta potty pump out. I didn't know that I could do that. I since solved that problem. I've hired an employee. I'm reestablishing labor compound employment and all that. And I can do it. But I requested information from the town, with the zoning board and the administrator on whether Island Septic LLC has a legal permit to operate the business where there are. And I was told that there isn't one. They don't need one. Well, first I was told that there's a home business permit, and then I was told that there's a home occupation permit, and then I was told that there's no permit at all. And no one has been able to provide a copy of that permit. That's one of these. But asking for blind bids and then going into negotiations after the bids is a crazy way to do it. And I met the legal counsel today, and you're setting yourself up for litigation. So before you make a decision, I don't do that. And there's time left. But I'll guarantee that there will be legal action. It's, yeah, I have to collect the information first, which I can refuse. And that's what my first way for right now.
Thank you, Gene. Okay, is there any other comment or question on the contract?
One clarification that I'd like to get is, so you're saying that Island Septic, down at the Pocket Park area, there's 2 porta potties, but that's only one location?
Correct.
So he pumped them out for $60 a piece.
Correct.
Okay.
So this is just so it's clear. So this is bid and then negotiate. This is how this contract works. Is that clear?
That was
That's
part
part of their bid.
of the bid. I just didn't
And I
understand.
read it wrong, and I didn't notice it was per location when I read it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Can I clarify one thing? This is not a bid process. This is a request for proposal. There's a different set of rules that affect proposals versus bids. So this is a proposal process. And the Plain Septic did ask for some additional information after it submitted its bid or its proposal. We did supply that information as far as the quantity of pump outs and that kind of thing. Ideally that would have been asked for before the proposals were submitted, but we've been trying to cooperate with supplying information afterward. But it's really a matter of looking at proposals, analyzing the cost structure that each proposal is, and this is what we think. And for the record, Island Septic is legally operating where it is. It has a home occupation permit to operate. Granted by the zoning department in 2021.
To who owns the property?
Is that the permit you've used getting, how you divided it?
This is the copy of the permit, if you want to come by tomorrow, we have to get it for.
Okay, so, and Island Septic has been a provider, for at least the past year.
Well, the current company has been the provider for at least the last couple of years.
And did we in the past, so we had, there was a change in ownership of Island Septic, is that right? Better after our last contract, or? Okay.
Well, yeah, I believe so.
You were presenting with that.
I will make a motion, recommendation to approve the contract with Island Septic as presented.
Is the motion, is there a second? Moved and seconded, further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed?
You said I, right?
So aye, okay, so it's 5-0. Okay, next item is to schedule a special town meeting for the purchase of buildings and real property. This relates to the Corporate Commission's negotiations to purchase the Fairground. And what are our options?
It has to be posted for 15 days. Because of the possible larger nature of this, we think that it should be also a class 2 notice. So the soonest I could get it to the paper would be Friday, and then it would be inserted for that Friday and the following Friday, which would be July 7. So then I would say the earliest meeting date would be July 14th, as a Friday. So or you do that, or early the week of like July 17, 18, 19 would be my time, just based on the notice required. So you could go later, and we can wait to notice, I mean, that's, I think it's really easy.
Can I,
Or I think our commission would like to keep early. Yeah.
wasn't there a timeline? You had X amount of days, it couldn't be any sooner than this, or?
Right,
any
but
later than
that's just for posting it, so
The meeting could be any time, I thought there was a range.
it has to be posted between 15 and 20 days before the meeting.
No less than 50.
Yeah.
I thought there was a timeline that the meeting had to be held. I just wondered about how's negotiation process when planned to that. We'll address that.
Let's shoot for having it as soon as possible. How about like the 18th?
Tuesday, the 18th.
Tuesday, the 18th. We don't have a ton more meetings. Then at 5 o'clock.
There's nothing else on.
Yeah.
Okay. Tuesday, July 18th. Is there a motion?
Well,
We have a resolution.
what Zach's just said. But if we're in the process of negotiation with them, I mean, arbitrations process of negotiation with them. Then.
Well, we would cancel the meeting if they haven't been in negotiation. So this is really to give them as quick a turnaround on if they are able to negotiate a deal, in the next week or so. You're not then going to have to wait till, the end of July to have a town meeting.
Well, and Bryce was telling us that it would be better to schedule it and cancel it instead of not scheduling it. So that was one thing that Bryce said.
And if for any reason, like that date couldn't work, this can be revisited on your July 11th meeting, and then it would be another 15 to 20 days after that, and we can look again, and you could. So it's possible, that's what it is, and you would hopefully know by posting for that meeting, whether we can do this. What's our resolution number gonna be, 23 dash what?
6
06 627.
And we need to, should it be here or should it be at the ESD? I guess have it here. Okay. Okay, so is there a motion with the date, the time, location?
I make a motion to approve resolution 23-0627 to have a meeting on Tuesday, special town meeting on Tuesday, the 18th, July 18th at 5 p.m.
If I'm wrong.
I'm
For a second,
I'll second that.
moved and seconded, any discussion? Okay. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 7, vouchers.
I will make a motion to approve the voucher in the amount of $16,658.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all, any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 8, alternative claims.
I will make a motion to approve the alternative claims in the amount of $257,644.41.
Moved and seconded, discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 9, treasurer's report.
Make a motion to approve the treasurer's report with a checking account balance of $526,437.04.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, minutes of the June 13th, 2023 meeting. And I did have one comment I'd like to add in there, Michaela, and that is on the Public Arts Committee. Could you make some reference in there to that we wanted part of their guidelines to be getting permission from adjacent property owners?
I'll make a motion to approve the town of appoint regular town board meeting minutes from June 13th, 2023, with Paul Brummer's change and Glennis change you just mentioned.
Second.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, emergency services, anything on that?
Nothing else I have in the report.
Okay, thank you. Item 12, public comment B. Any public comments? Okay. Next item 13, liquor and operators licenses, and I'll read them and then someone can make a motion. Class and we will proceed. So the first one is the combination Class A liquor license and Class A fermented malt beverage license.
And it looks like we should just be approving number 1.
Thank you. And that would be for Farmhouse Madeline Island LLC, Darling's Grocery, Gilpin Matthews Agent. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second? Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next is the Class B liquor license for Bell Street Global, Bell Street Tavern, Joseph Wilt's Agent, Bell Street Restaurants Inc., Beach Club, Joseph Wilt's Agent, On the Edge Inc., Cafe Sage, Chris Wolf Agent, and the Pub on Allen Island Inc., Jennifer Lemire Agent. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the Class B liquor license.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, for the reserve Class B liquor license, and that is for the Mill Road Literary Arts Society, Inc., Tom's Burn Down Cafe, Kirsten Peterson, Agent.
I'll make a motion we approve the mentioned business for Class B.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item D, Class B retail sale of fermented malt beverages license. Bell Street Global, Bell Street Tavern, Joseph Wilt's Agent, Bell Street Restaurants Inc., Beach Club, Joseph Wilkes agent. Farmhouse Madeline Island, Farmhouse Kitchen and Inn, Lauren Shupe agent. Frankie's Inc., Grandpa Tony's, Susan Flores agent. Middle Road Literary Art Society Inc., Towns Burned Down Cafe, Kirsten Peterson agent. On the Edge Inc., Cafe Sage, Chris Wolf agent. And the Pub on Madeline Island, Inc., Jennifer Community agent.
I'll make a motion that we approve the benefits for the mentioned.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item E, Class C wine license for Farmhouse Madeline Island, Farmhouse Kitchen and Inn, Lauren Shuby agent, and Frankie's Inc., Grandpa Tony's, Susan Flores agent.
I'll make a motion to approve those businesses Class C license.
Second.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next is cigarette and tobacco license, Bell Street Restaurants Inc., Beach Club, Farmhouse Madeline Island, LLC, Darling's Grocery. Number 3, thank you. Middle Road Literary Art Society Inc., Towns Burned Down Cafe.
I'll make a motion to approve those businesses for the cigarette tobacco license.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Intoxicating beverage license, Adventure Vacations Inc., Bell Street Restaurants Inc., Beach Club, Bell Street Global, Bell Street Tavern, Farmhouse Madeline Island, Farmhouse Kitchen and Inn, Farmhouse Madeline Island LLC, Darling's Grocery, Frankie's Inc., Grandpa Tony's, number 7. McPherson LLC, Quinn and Zavis Bakery, Middle Road Literary Art Society Inc., Thomas Burned Down Cafe. On the Edge Inc., Cafe Sage, and the Pub on Madeline Island Inc.
I'll make a motion that we approve the non-intoxicating beverage license for the mentioned businesses.
Second.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, operators licenses for Lauren Berteau, Romaine Berteau, Ricky Edwards, Ashley Kansler, Roberta Pallas, Jessica Principali, and Jessica
I'm
Williams.
guessing Ricky Edwards will not be up his, but I'll double check to make sure.
Okay.
I'll make a motion, we approve the operators licenses mentioned.
Second.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Finally, temporary Class B license for Madeline Island Trails for July 4th, 2023 at the Rec Center and Bullet Point Center for the Arts Concert Series at the Rec Center on July 6th, July 27th, August 10th, and August 17th of 2023.
I'll make a motion, we approve the temporary Class B licenses mentioned.
Second.
Moved and seconded, any discussion?
Are there any related spending bases? That we should be approving? You could be included in the motion, whatever you need. I don't actually know if the concert, I don't know if they did, right?
We shouldn't, if they didn't ask for it.
Well, they might, it might happen last year. But they, I think they asked last year.
They did have 5 years.
I don't see a rain date on the trails one. And the concert series also does not, it just lists the, okay, I'm just making sure, because they have last year.
Okay, good catch, Shady. Moved and seconded, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 14, lawsuits and legal issues.
Nothing to report outside of what you already know about the county officially notifying us of their denial of claim.
And they have served everyone at this point. We don't know about them.
Correct. They've at least served the time.
Got it. Okay, thank you. Next item 15, new agenda items for future meetings.
I'll have a resolution to formally adopt a new fee schedule. And the letter. So I have to receive.
Portable Housing Committee will have a recommendation on issuing an RFQ for development.
Anybody else?
I had something, I forgot what it was. I'll remember it's a little while ago.
You know. Okay, item 16.
I'll make the motion, we adjourn.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Meeting adjourned. Thank you all very much.
Well, we have a meeting tomorrow.
But TPC has to be.
And that's a public hearing.
Okay. We need to be here over the.
Yeah,
meeting.
you're.
No.